Hello everyone, this is Solshow, I am Sol, and I will be your gold-stealing host for this review. So the Italian Job follows Marky Mark, good vibrations, and his funky bunch who are now professional thieves. Because nothing says world-class criminal like Marky Mark, President Snow, and Seth Green. But before we dive into it, I have to admit something. I have a weird obsession with heists. Heist movies, heist games, I don't know why, it fascinates me. I played a little too much Sly Cooper as a kid, and now, like, my mind, I think in a past life I was a thief. Like, that's the only explanation I have for it. But basically, the premise for this movie is Mark Wahlberg has set up his team, and they're doing one final heist. They're gonna take just a little money, just, you know, like, 35 million. I'm in the wrong business. We're just gonna take $35 million and then be done. But what do you know? They get caught. They get thwarted by Captain Dickhead. You know he's evil because he has a porn stash. And if movies and Orange is the New Black has taught me anything, people with porn stashes are dicks and cannot be trusted. I should not be judging people's facial hair right now. So basically the entire movie they are trying to get back at this guy who thwarted their Italian job, and the whole movie is basically setting up for another giant heist. That being said, the first heist was way cooler. The movie like throws all its guns right away. It reaches a really cool high point, and from there it doesn't die down, but it just kind of like slowly never reaches the momentum it had during the beginning. The opening scene for this movie was the best scene, which is a double-edged sword considering the whole movie never reaches the high the beginning set out for it. That being said, it's a really cool movie. All the actors are cool, all the characters are fun, each one of them has their own little quirks. Seth Green's a hacker, there's this guy named Left Ear, he's a demolition guy. The girl, she's like a safe hacker. It's all really cool, they're all really interesting characters, but I don't feel like super attached to them. Like if one of them died or got sent to jail, I'd be like, oh damn, that was something. Anyways, we must remember the rule of cool trumps all else. And in this movie, the reason it's badass compared to other action movies just have non-stop explosions, car chases, blah 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 blah. This movie isn't in that oversaturated market. There are like boat scenes, boat chases, and one really intense scene where they're just cracking a safe. Literally, there's just a person cracking a safe for like 5 minutes. I was just like on the edge of my seat like, oh god, what's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen here? And basically, that makes it way more interesting than most action movies. The action is intense for completely different reasons and unique ways. This movie also makes good use of the locations, which I don't say often, but I have to point out in this movie because I had this really nice scene in the opening in Venice and it was beautiful. Then there was like some beautiful mountains. I don't know why, like after a big heist, let's just go to a snowy mountain. I don't know why they went there, but it was beautiful. And then it goes to LA, which I know is like where 90% of all movies take place, but in this case it was a little bit better. I will say some complaints. Basically this movie is just two big heists and like a lot of stuff in the middle. And although there's a lot of character building, yada yada yada, it really just kind of becoming filler for a minute. And I was like, oh my god, what is the point of this? The movie's almost 2 hours long, and I thought like you could have cut that by like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, because there's a lot of fluff that's just not really needed. I don't even want to call it fluff because it's just like random scenes. Anyway, The Italian Job, a really cool movie, and as always, the rule of cool trumps all else. That is why I am awarding The Italian Job a very nice 3 out of 5. With that being said, stick around after the credits to have a spoilerific talk with me about the movie. Have a wonderful day, please subscribe, and with that, I leave you.
Get it, wake another
It's spoiler time! Spoiler time! It's spoiler time, everyone! Hi! Welcome to the spoiler section of the review where we talk about spoiler-fix things and events. And the Italian Job. Let's just jump right into it. Let's see. The credits had a few interesting scenes. We got epilogues to all the characters, which is really nice. Seth Green finally got that stereo he wanted. I'm happy for you, Joker. Let's see. And then Marky Mark and Stella, who is, President Snow's granddaughter, they pretty much had a relationship. They didn't kiss or anything epic like that. I'm thankful for that. They were very simple with it. It's just implied. I thought they did good. Again, I mentioned this in another review, but a few too many times I feel like we just push the main protagonists of movies together just because they're male and female. And I thought this kind of fell into that category, but it's whatever. It is what it is. What else? President Snow's words of wisdom. I wrote a couple down. I'm gonna use one of them for the opening intro, but there was also there are two kinds of thieves: the one who steal to enrich their lives, and the ones who steal to define their lives. Oh my God! Again, I played too much Sly Cooper as a kid. I was like, ugh. Why? I really want to rob a bank for movies aren't good for you. I want to rob a bank too much now. What else? Also, porn stash. Oh my God, you killed a grown man and then hit on his daughter. Oh my God, he's one of those characters you just want to fucking choke out. Oh my God, I hated him, and I'm glad he is, I think, dying from the gang that kind of got involved. I forget what nationality they were, but why not? I'm completely fine with that. Marky Mark doesn't have to kill anyone, although that could have been cool. That's about it. It's a pretty quick, simple movie. I think it's on Netflix. You can go out and watch it. I don't want to say Netflix too much because it's not gonna be on Netflix forever. But go out and watch it. It's a good movie. I recommends it. The Italian Job. Ha! That being said, we have our first movie review. And we have a lot to go. Oh my God. I have a movie review list. And it is, oh my God. Ugh. Anyway, guys. Thank you for watching. With that, I leave you.